Hi everyone. Angie here, coming on with day 11 of my 12 days of ephemera makes. We're down to the last couple makes here. And today I thought we'd have a fun make and make some, I guess you call them dangles or ornaments or clip-ins, however you choose to use them. All depends on how dimensional you make them. But they're so much fun. They use up a lot of bit of scraps and little bits and pieces, and they're beautiful. So I thought we would make one together today. I have a whole bunch of stuff. I'll show you what we're going to work with, and we'll just kind of play and see what we can come up with. Here's a few that I made that I'd show you, just a small variety, small variety of what you can do and how you can create beautiful pieces. Okay, here I just took a simple tag and just did a little bit of layering. Okay, put a ticket, I put a stamp, and then I put a little Christmas element with a sparkling gold bow on the top and a little happy holiday sticker. And actually you could do some writing on the back of that, but isn't that just cute? And you can just, I only have a big paper clip here, but you could, with this element here, you couldn't very well get it into a pocket. But say there's a portion on a page that's kind of blank and you just want to add a little zazz to it, just clip it in on the side of the page. And I think it would just elevate that piece just fantastically. Okay, so that's just a small one. Here's one I made that I did some layering. I used another tag, I used a postcard, and I just kind of started building and layering them up. I used a paper doily, which I have a die set for that, and I have some cut out for the one that we're going to make together. This here, I just did a dimensional Christmas tree, and I just hand fussy cut that out, put some bling on the edges just to kind of shimmer and shine that. Used another piece of gold trim, tucked in a ticket, a stamp. I brought in a piece of foiled tulle, just crocheted. And then the thing with these ones, if you get bigger pieces, decorate both sides. So depending on how you're going to use them, if you're going to use it as a dangle or a Christmas ornament, these would be great. Package them up and send your your favorite crafty friend a Christmas ornament. I'm sure they would be more than happy to put it on their Christmas tree. Use an eyelet or a brad, or something to put yourself a dangle, and I'll show you those ones that I have here down in my pile. And then you flip it over and you decorate the back as well. This particular one I kept very simple, and I just put a Christmas greeting on it. Okay, and then you can write a little special message, and they can hang it on their tree. Isn't that cute? I think it's adorable. Okay, this one here, another tag. Brought in a piece of Christmas music cardstock. Put a little layering on that. And these are some of those puffy stickers. This is a chipboard sticker. And then on the back, I did a little sentiment. We wish you a Merry Christmas on there. Okay, and that one I would probably clip in a journal on a journal page. Okay, here's one more for like an ornament. Did a lot of layering on this one. I double-sided a very intricate cut doily. Put one on both sides, and I used two different kinds of paper. Okay, put a little center focal point on there. Brought in a vintage stamp, layered that up with some bling and some words and just different things. And then how you decorate each piece, you want a little bit peeking out on both sides. So like on here, I got a little bit of the bow peeking out on the other side. I got a stamp on this side, then when you flip it over, there's a ticket on that side. And then I have a stamp, there's my bow. I did a die cut with the word believe, did the Christmas tree, and then the focal point on the little medallion doily here, I put a stocking, put in a piece of tulle just for a little bit of shimmer and shine, and that's it. So really it just depends on how much layering, how much building you want to do on your ornament. And then, as you can see, I put in a eyelet and strung a piece of Christmas ribbon through there. And then when you do that, you want to kind of judge the middle, which side is the heaviest, so you kind of get an even balance. So when it hangs, it doesn't hang like that, or like that. Kind of judge your best, and so it will hang straight. but I thought that one was another cute one. This one here, another tag. Again, we're going for the little vintage feel, but we want it to look Christmassy. And as you can see, just brought in a little trim, a little piece of holly, some bling, the word Merry Christmas, the stamp. This here I kind of took from this idea where this one I hand cut it and just used paper, vintage paper cardstock. But this one I used some little chipboard elements that I have, and I think I have, oh, here's one right here. Okay, and I took two, well, I scored it right down the middle, both of them, and then I butted up the left side on one and the right side on the other, and got a little dimension that way. And it turns out that it's really, really sturdy and stiff because this is like a chipboard piece. You couldn't definitely get this particular one in a pocket, but it would make a nice ornament gift. Okay, as you can see, I put a little crochet trim, just some decorative paper there. Then when you turn it over, you've got a little bit of a postage stamp sticking out. You've got some trim, and you got the word believe. But again, however you want to decorate it. Okay, and I thought that was really, really pretty. And of course, this one's my favorite. Very simple, but very elevated. I took a piece of, I don't know what kind of paper that is. I have a few pieces. It's kind of like wallpaper, but it's embossed and it's got beautiful texture on it. But this is a different one, but this one just had kind of like a wood grain. Well, I went around the edge of this one with some gilding flakes. And on this one, I did rose gold shimmer, and then brought in a little bit of gilding flakes to the opposite side. And I left that blank so you can, write a message or use it for journaling, whatever. But I just chose to decorate one side. On this one, I just cut out a circle, and it's, about a 4-inch circle. Brought in a little topper piece, a couple pieces in the middle says Hello Winter, a couple little pieces of bling, and a nice piece of lace for the hanger for the ornament on this one. But isn't that just gorgeous? I think it's very fun, very simple, and just takes little bits and pieces, and you just layer and build until you feel like you're at a good spot where you want to stop. Okay, so that's just a few little ideas. Okay, so I thought we would make one together today, so I'm going to move these out of the way. Okay, how is everybody doing today? Is everybody doing good? Hope everybody's doing well. I'm doing good. So I brought in another piece of that beautiful paper that I have. Maybe we could use that. And then this is the package I took these two beautiful elements from. Okay, and this is from Recollection, Christmas stickers. So I thought there's some beautiful, beautiful pieces in there. Thought I opened it. Maybe I didn't open it. It must have been remaining pieces from an old pack that I had then. I don't remember. So let's just pull out a few of those, have them off to the side, and see what we could use. We've got some cardinals. Oh, the mittens, so cute. Joy. Oh, I like that. I like that. Okay. And then I also have another one of those trees in case you want to use that. I have this adorable little ginger man ornament. And I do that a lot of times too. I'll buy packs of ornaments and use those on top of, your projects, which they can be a little bit bulky, a little bit heavier, but they just add so much fun to your pieces. So I got just some random little bits. I got some postage stamps, a couple paper flowers, bows. And here are the dies that I used. I have this one here, and then just some random circles. But if you don't have dies to use, just grab a bowl, a saucer, a cup, depending on the size that you have, maybe a roll of washi. That'll give you a small circle. Trace around and just cut out your circles that way. Okay, you don't have to have a die set for that. And then I cut a couple extras out of that, and ran into my corrugated paper, and it has some gold foil in it. I thought that was a lot of fun, so I cut out a couple of those. And then of course you got to have book page. So I cut one book page out. Okay, so I thought between that we should be able to come up with a pretty ornament. So let's see. This one I started with a bigger circle. I did a 4-inch circle, but let's try and do something like that. But this one is about a 3 1/4 inch circle. And I like this corrugated paper. Let's start with that as a base, okay? And then you kind of work and kind of get your pieces settled on one side, then you flip it over and decide how you're going to do the other side. I should have cut a smaller one out of those. That would be pretty to have it kind of, or, see, that's pretty. Maybe we could do that on the other side. And that'll kind of peekaboo out, and we could ink around that. That wouldn't be too bad. Okay, let's put those side by side to see how we're gonna, only this is blue, and on these pieces, well, we got some blue in there. So since we have some blue on this side, my thought is to implement some blue on the opposite side. So maybe we could do something like that, and then incorporate some red on this side. These are all some pretty big pieces though. They're kind of some big pieces. Let's see what we've got over here. We could use this little tree. Little word, it says winter. That would look cute on this side. And then just build and build and build, guys. But it's so much fun, and the end result, I guarantee you're gonna love it. No matter what you make, no matter what pieces you choose to use, you're absolutely gonna love it. I've got these little snowmen. I think he would look cuter over here with the winter portion. Maybe you could go there. And just kind of play around with your pieces. It's so much fun. I don't know if I want that. Maybe that there. Or maybe even that just right across the middle. Maybe not the tree. Or we could use this as a base. I mean, it's just play with your pieces, guys, and just, like, that looks good there. Let's start over. I like that better. This is snow scene, and this has got snowflakes paper, so that I think would be good. And that's got a little snow scene on it. Okay. I have this little red ticket. We can tuck that in there. You want to bring in your vintage pieces in to Get that little cute little feel. Trying to see what else I've got over here to the side. I thought I had enough, but it's just, that's a good start. Okay, let's put that down. You can use super glue, whatever you want to use. Especially with a piece like this, you might want a quick, immediate hold. So super glue, just, you know, be careful with that because it can get kind of chunky and build your piece up even more. Where if I'm going to have some thickness, I'd rather it be from your elements rather than the glue, you know, if you know what I mean. I'm sure you do. In a project like this, honestly, you have so much layering and so much texture and so many different pieces. Really, you don't need a whole lot of ink to emphasize or a whole lot of bling, maybe. It's just really a matter of preference, of course, but, and then just decide how big you want this to be. And I'm kind of just using my grid here. So that's about 4 inches by, and I think that's a good size. So I think I'm gonna maybe bring that down just a hair, just a little bit more of that. Or do I want to go this way? Because you got to think about, like I said, the weight on it. I want to tuck in another stamp back there. Yeah, that's cute. I was just looking at his face. Kind of tuck him in there. Very cute. Okay. And these are stickers, I think. Yep. They've got some really good adhesive on them. I like that positioning right there. So isn't that cute? Just a lot of fun. Okay, I do want a little bling or something, so I have some little rhinestones. It's an ornament, it's got to shimmer and shine, right? Gotta have some rhinestones on it. Some pearls, some bling of some sort. So let's see what I want to do here. I think I want to do around the doily here on these little pieces. So let's start there. And I'm going to need a pokey tool to help me with this. Here's one. Very cute. Okay. In that little window right there over the home, I think I want to put a pearl right there. Let's see how that looks. It's kind of big. We'll take that off. It's kind of large. Let me see how another rhinestone will look. Yeah, that's better. More delicate. Okay, we might as well bring one to this house here, the church, as well. Okay, well, I think that's a good start for that side. So now let's see what we want to do to this side. And the thing about that is we got to give it time to dry, because I like to take into consideration how things are going to stick out from the opposite side. So when we put this down, do we want to match it up and start there? Or do we want to offset it? You know, it's just totally up to you how you want to. Trying to get an idea. Let's see. I think I want to match it up. And I don't care if the text is right side up, it's anything like that. It's not important. We're going to be putting a whole lot of stuff on the piece anyway. Some glue on those edges. We don't want those coming up. Okay. Try and line that up as we can. There we go. Okay. All right. I see a little pokey that needs to come out there. While you're weeding all these little intricate dies, sometimes that can be a little time consuming. Okay, so I like that side. Okay, so now let's try to think. We have some, so we need to incorporate a little bit of that blue, so let's possibly do this. Or just, let's just put that right in the middle. Or we said we might do this one, huh? They don't have to match, but you may want them to. You know, see that circle right there? We might want to match up something there. I don't know. Just kind of see how the other side, see, and that doesn't look bad. The brown, that doesn't look bad. Got a little sticking out that side, that's okay. I think I like that, so I'm going to put these two down right there. I'm not going to glue the base piece yet because I don't know how I'm going to position it, but I do like this one. And I think I'm going to match up those circles. Let's get my piece straight. So now when we get to the opposite side, that's where we have to start worrying about our weight a little bit. Okay, so I think right about there. And now do I want this or not? I think I do. Okay, so we're just going to put glue on the bottom half because it's going to stick over the top on the opposite side a little bit. We don't want that glue to show. I don't know what that is. Maybe I should do it this way a little bit. Okay. And okay, I like that. Looks good. Okay. And now we can bring this piece in. Before I stick that down, let's see what we're going to tuck in there. If we're going to tuck anything. Maybe you have some labels, some tickets, you know, just kind of whatever. You might want to stick it just to strictly Christmas pieces. Or you might want to, you know, like I said, bring in some vintage pieces. Got a piece of scrap paper here. I'm just thinking to kind of cover that little bit up right there. And I'm going to do that, but I'm just going to round this corner so it'll kind of match that one a little bit. Okay. I think I'm going to put that down right there. Okay. And I just won't put glue around the edges until I know if I'm going to tuck anything in yet. I don't know, so just I'm just unglue the bottom portion for the moment. Try and line that up, get that straight. Okay, I like that so far. We have some postage stamps on this side, so I think we should bring in at least one to this side. Yeah, I like that right there. Okay. Let's see what else we've got. Maybe plop that down. Take that foam dot off. We've already got dimension. We don't need that. Okay. Let's see. Need some little fluff or something here. I have a piece of cheesecloth. Pop that back here. Poke that out a little bit. That's cute. Okay. This says it wants to get used somewhere. Hold off on that for a minute. would look good right there. Sorry if I get kind of quiet, guys. I'm just thinking of placement. You know, and so you just kind of go back and forth and just play with your pieces. I think I want a piece of this holly. But you could use book page, sheet music, you know, all our vintage papers. It doesn't have to be, you know, cardstock. But we all have Christmas paper around, so. Okay, I think I want that there. And I might regret gluing this down, but I'm gonna go ahead and put it down because I want to put this holly off in this left-hand side here. Give that a second to catch. I think I want that. Right there. Because we have to leave a space for our eyelet. I wouldn't mind putting it right there, but that will interfere with our eyelet. Okay. Now I feel like it needs a little something here, maybe a word or something. Let's see what we've got in this pack. Maybe joy, Mary, something. See, there's, oh yeah, see, there's that one. Oh, I like that one. How cute. Oh dear, how adorable. Okay. I'm gonna have to cut this one up because I think that joy word will fit right in there. I have some Christmas words, but I don't want to go searching for them and take up time from the video. So I'm just going to use what I've got here. Oh, I'm just looking at that. That would look not too bad down there also. Let's put that down. I know this is a sticker, but we've got a lot of elements on here, so I just want to reinforce, make sure it doesn't come up. I think we'll give that a little different shape. Okay, now we need some bling. Maybe one of these snowflakes. If I can do a halfway decent cut around it. where I have no nails. I like to get my nails done, but they interfere with your crafting. So I don't get them done very often. I just work with my little stubs. Might as well use the other one also. As I say, waste not, want not. In a project like this, you can't have too much, really. Just layer and layer and layer and layer. You'll know when to stop. You'll know when enough is enough. You know, and then when you're done, you can do a little splattering on it with some gold or white, you know, whatever color palette you're working with. I mean, I think that would look really cute as well. Just do some light splattering. Okay. And I still want some bling in there. Let's put a bling right in the middle of those snowflakes for starters. And I lost my pokey tool. It's in here somewhere. I'll get another one. Gotta have some bling. Okay. See, and I didn't even bring any lace trim into these ones, but we'll do some lace trim on the ribbon. Where else? Maybe one right in the center of that bow right there. What do you think? That'll work. Do we want one right up, a little pearl right up for the top of the tree? I think that would look cute. It doesn't interfere with our Y. You can still see that it's the word joy. Very cute. I think we need another one on this bow. Okay. I feel like we still need something there. That would look nice. Let's put a pearl in the center of that flower. I need to put a little more glue because there's a little indentation in there, a little well from the flower. Okay, work with me. Oh, maybe I put too much, but once that dries, it'll dry clear. Okay, so that's good. I keep coming back to this side, don't I? Okay. Is that enough? Maybe so. Okay, let's think about what lace we're going to put. So let me pull out some lace. Move all this to the side. Now this one's probably the heaviest of all the ones I've made here so far. I've got some real dainty lace, and I think white or red would be best. So maybe that one. Let's cut a piece of that off so I don't have to pull it out again. I think that's too sheer. I don't think I want to go with that one. Let me just peek at what else I've got here. I do have this. Oh, that's too wide. That's too chunky. Although, yeah, I think that's just too chunky. Let me peek at my ribbon also. Hold on just a second. Got a couple. I've got some very thin red and then some shimmery glitter wired ribbon. So let's just cut a piece of both because I don't know which one. All right, let's see what we're gonna do here. Plug up my glue before it dries up on me. Okay, now we need to bring in our eyelet. Crocodile here, and I'm going to need, I think, the big eyelets for that, which I think I still have some left. I think. Yep. And depending on how big your ornament is, you can go with the big ones or the small ones. And we've got a lot of, I think we'll do, let's do white. Okay, so here we want to kind of figure out our weight. And I think I have, for the most part, everything pretty balanced. Everything's kind of just toward the bottom. So I think we could just do right in the middle. So just kind of figure out right about there, I think is good. Switch my okay, and we'll go ahead and put, well, we can do both. Let's see how that looks before, and I'm just gonna check it out here. Those options are, see, that looks really cute. I think I'm going to go with that. All right, so let's get this down. Beautiful. And I think I want to bring in a little more glue just to reinforce everything. Just check everything. I know these little ends here need a little more glue. Here. You definitely don't want your pieces falling apart on you. So just check everything, make sure everything's good. A little here. And other than that, I think we're good on everything. See, on this one, I didn't bring in any shimmery tulle. I didn't do any crochet trim. Each one is going to be different and unique. Okay, so let's those balanced and tie them off. And then, of course, the loop. Make that as big as you'd like as well. Do a little angle cut. See if I can get a little bow out of this. Maybe we can incorporate that on here. How cute is that? Who doesn't love a little mini bow? Let's see. Actually, that bow would look really cute on the top of the tree also. I need to shape that a little bit more. Okay. I'll put it right there in the middle. I feel like this side needs a little more red anyway. Okay, what do you think? I mean, you know, just work with the pieces that you have, of course. I'm gonna put that on there also, since we've got the snowflakes, and this does say winter. See, I said we were gonna stop, but sometimes you just want to keep going. I got a lot of snow scene on this side. I'm going to put Frosty the Snowman here on this side. Put him over here, right in that little blank spot. See? Got some good weight. It's nice and balanced. I want to put something on this side now. But we'll stop there. You guys get the idea. Just bring out your pieces. You can use your base. You can use a circle as a base. You could use a chipboard piece. You could use a postcard. You could use a tag. You know, like these ones, I used the tag as my main focal point, but I just backed 2 of the tags on each side. And then just build from there. You know, use different shapes, tag shape, a circle shape, a star shape, whatever you want to do. So that, guys, is my make for today. Some cute, cute Christmas ornaments. Okay, here's the one that we made together. I think it turned out quite cute. Okay, and here's the other ones that I did off camera. And this one I left blank for journaling, or you can write a nice little note message on there. Here's with the dimensional Christmas tree. I love that one. Using a tag. And then there's one. Then here's the other tag ones. Okay, what do you think? And then again, of course, if you want to ink or not ink, totally up to you. And then just decorate both sides. You know, or you could decorate one side, use the other side as a sentiment, or decorate both sides as a ornament and elevate it however you see fit. All right, guys, well, that is my make for today. I hope you guys like what you see. Thank you so very much for spending some time with me. As always, I truly, truly appreciate each and every one of you. And until next video, I will see you soon. Take care and God bless. Bye-bye.